Hi guys, I'm back with another reaction video, and now, have you heard of or seen Drunk History? This video is a take on this. This is Shoshana Bean doing Drunk Broadway, Wicked the Musical, Act 1, so let's check it out. Don't try this at home.
My name is Shoshana Bean. I am here to tell you the plot of Wicked the Musical.
She might be a little tipsy. That's okay.
We open on a time, we don't know what time it is, a fairy. She is Glinda the Good. She descends from the ceiling telling you, listen, let's be
it's
glad,
Megan Hilty.
let's be grateful, let's have a party. I'm in a gown, I have a scepter, life is
Scepter,
good.
hammer.
Munchkins, these people in their
Same
very
thing.
dark clothing, their sad lives. They're like, we love you, thank God we have you to look to. She's like, listen, you've had some dark times, but I promise you, that chick that's been causing problems, it's over. We've heard a little bit of rumors that like maybe she's surfaced or maybe we're not, and she's like, I'm here to set the record straight. You're good, because I can tell you why. So then we like flash back in time. Elphaba, she's essentially
that's
the wicked witch. This just had a hard life, okay? Her mother died at birth, giving birth to her sister. Her father is verbally abusive. Her sister's crippled. Did I mention she was born green? People are like, I don't want anything to do with you. Her sister's like, you embarrass me. Her dad's like, you're an abomination. The odds are stacked against her. She's like, when I come to college, surely people are gonna be educated, like open-minded, like accepting. She arrives, it's the same shit. Everyone is already like, why are you green? You're an outcast, we don't like you. Then she has a tantrum and things happen and her sister spins around in a wheelchair and the teacher is like, that is talent. You have a special talent, come here. If you make good, which means like do your homework, you could possibly meet the wizard. He's like Barack Obama to her. She's like, I could be Barack Obama? I will absolutely make good. We're gonna talk about like healthcare reform and like foster care. So Glinda's like, but I'm talented too, and Elphaba was like, not like me. The wizard and I.
Blackout.
Is it?
Sure.
What about the suitcase? Who gets the suitcase?
Ensemble.
No, they don't. Oh yeah, you put it on the thing, right? Cool, I got this. So she's like studious. She's like on point, working with this like blonde freakazoid. It's cool, we're different. She likes shoes, I like books. She wears pink clothes. She wears pink clothes. I'm like enjoying this.
Yeah.
And I'm drunk. Class ends, whatever. It's this dramatic thing where like animals should be seen and not heard. And she's like, this is ridiculous. You're allowed the same rights that I'm allowed. And he's like, I know, but just be quiet about it. She's like, absolutely my power bar. And he eats this paper. It's edible. Did I mention we live in a world called Oz? Oz, that shit is going down. You need to be aware. And he's like, look, I don't know, but what is that noise you're making? And he's like, I don't know, it's involuntary. What happens after? You can't have a story without conflict. Conflict usually arises when there's a man involved. So this guy comes to town. He's rich, he's famous, he's basically like a Kennedy. So he's like, whatever, where's the party? Then Glinda's like, I know where the party is. Bach is bothering me and I want to get him out of my hair because I like Figaro. So, oh my God, Bach, if you were like a great guy and you really wanted to make me happy because you have a crush on me, you would go ask this cripple girl out. I'm gonna go ask the cripple girl out. And he's like, Miss Rose, there's a party happening. I would like to take you. And she's like, you want to take me? And he's like, I want to take you. Nesta tells her sister Elphaba, like, you think Glinda's a bitch? She made me and Bach happen. Elphaba goes to thank Glinda. Glinda, and Glinda's like, I hate this hat, it's the worst. My granny gave it to me, and she is the worst taste. I wouldn't even wish this hat on my worst enemy. And she's like, I know, I'll give it to Elphaba. Elphaba shows up at the party for Fiyero with the hat on. She walks in, and like everybody's like, what the fuck is that hat? And she's like, but, oh, I get the picture. Well, if I'm gonna be the different one, I'm really gonna be the different one. So, emulate this. And then Glinda joins her and is like, I feel really bad, I made you look like an asshole. And I was like, whatever, I feel really cool. And the hat, and they dance together. And then everybody dances together. And it's like, we are so bonded and strong. Go shiz. They're through life. They dance through life. Post-dance, they're back in their room. And Glinda's like, tell me the secret. And Elphaba was like, I don't have secrets, except for my dad hates me. And Glinda's like, no, it's not a secret. I'm gonna make you pretty. I'm gonna make you feel popular. This is how you do it. You put on lipstick, you put on pretty bows in your hair, and you will be popular. And I was like, I feel weird. I'm leaving. Well, Glinda does this whole number where she's like the star. And she sings in a very beautiful mixy soprano, very high comedy, like legendary musical theater moment. I am popular. We're back in class. And I was like wearing a bow in her hair and like wearing a different sweater. Class happens, but it's not Dr. Dillamond. It's like this weird mechanical guy who's like, welcome class, we're learning new shit. And you're normal and this thing is not normal. And then it's like an animal in a cage. Elf was like, wait, is no one else think this is weird but me? Teacher's like, what? These things need to be contained. And they are like not supposed to be your teachers. And I was like, Fiyero, Shinzi, is this the weirdest thing ever? What the fuck? Somebody grabs the cage. They leave because they're trying to save the animal from being like scientifically experimented on. And they take off. Now, we're gonna go to the forest where this animal belongs and it will be safe. And they like release it, and they have this moment where they're like, this feels weird because I feel like I kind of like you. And he's like, oh, I feel like I kind of like you too. But this is weird. You're bleeding, I'm bleeding, I'm bleeding, you're bleeding. It's magic. When you feel something, you feel it. He can't handle it because he's a boy and he's not strong enough to handle an emotional moment. So he's like, fucking out of here. And she's like, what is this moment? Like, I feel like something for this guy. But I'm green. And no one's ever gonna love me. Then all of a sudden, her teacher's like, yo, that thing I said might happen, it happened. The wizard, Clive Davis, he wants to meet you. You have a letter from that wizard that says me. Yes, it says, bring that girl that makes weird things happen when she gets angry and is green. And she's like, get on a train, take your suitcase, go. And Glinda's like, I hate to see you go, but it's also weird because Fiyero's being weird. And he's like, here, here's some flowers. And Upple's like, no one's ever brought me flowers. You're sad, Glinda, because Fiyero's acting like a weirdo? Come with me to the Emerald City. And Glinda's like, okay, I'll go. And they go to the Emerald City. Elphaba was like, I'm not weird anymore. Everybody, everything is green. This is my best life. And they have this like fun day where they're like Disneyland, like where they're like, let's go on the rides and let's see the weird people and this is the best. And they're like, we came here for one reason and one reason alone. The wizard wants to meet us. Well, Elphaba. Glinda's like, I'm along for the ride. So they show up and they're like, we're here to meet the wizard. And he's like, who is here? I'm a big gold weird head of meh. And I was like, it's me, dude. Me, I'm Elphaba, I'm the green, I'm magical. And he's like, oh, why didn't you say so, Elphaba? I have a book with magical kind of Hebrew. Let's face it, it's all very Judaic. Or Arabic, whatever, same shit. They're like, only special people can read from it. I'm gonna lay it down in front of you. Maybe you can read it. Maybe you can't. Take a shot. And she's like, I see this. I totally understand what this says. Is that right? And he's like, that's it. She's nailing it. And basically what she's doing is she's casting a spell on monkeys and making them have wings. You're not good Barack Obama. You're like mean Saddam Hussein. And he's like, look, Elphaba, shit is crazy. You have to do what you can when you can. And you gotta just take the opportunities when they come. I'm assessing the situation. There's a book. There's crazy people. I'm fucking out of here. She runs. She finds secret hiding places. She's like, and Glenda's with her the whole time. And they're like, this is not a good situation. We have gotten in way too deep. And Alpha was like, I'm definitely forging my own path. And Glenda's like, no! We have this great opportunity to like be famous. And Alpha was like, I don't want that. Don't you want things to be good? And Glenda's like, no, I don't give a fuck. And Alpha was like, I want things to be good, so deuces. And she does the wing spell on herself and is like, flying. And is like, F you Fierro, F you Glenda, F you the wizard, you totally, F you Morrible, sister, dad, F everybody. I'm finally like super powerful. And I'm gonna use my powers for good. I'm green, and I'm sexy, and I'm powerful, and I have magic, and you don't. End of Act 1.
That was awesome! We need Act 2. Act 2, Shoshana Bean. Act 2. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to subscribe, that'd be amazing. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks.